2025. My name is George Biffer, and I'm the high school principal at the Norfolk School District. I am very happy to see so many guests here tonight to celebrate our graduates this year. Mr. Cruikshank, Mr. Dillon, members of the Board of Education, parents, teachers, family, friends, and graduates. We are very excited to recognize the great accomplishments of all the young adults on stage here this evening. At this time, I'd like to just remind everyone to please take a moment to silence your cell phones. In case of a fire or other need to evacuate, there are exits along both sides of the halls, all the way from the front to the back. Now, I ask that you please rise once more and join us for the performance of the national anthem by Norfolk's Bel-Airs.
Whoa. Knock it off. I'm gonna see her.
Thank you very much to the Bel-Airs. Great job on that performance. Again, welcome to tonight's ceremony. Tonight marks a momentous occasion as we gather to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. Each of our graduates have navigated through their own journey to make it to this point. They have overcome challenges, showing resilience and determination to succeed. Keep a positive attitude and continue to work towards goals that you set for yourself, and you can achieve all that you want in life. Tonight, we honor and celebrate these young adults and all of their many accomplishments. Now, we have two guest speakers to address the class of 2025. Norfolk Superintendent, Mr. Jamie Cruikshank, followed by Board of Education member, Mr. James Dillon, who will both share their welcoming remarks to address our graduates. Please join me in welcoming to the podium at this time, Norfolk Superintendent, Mr. Jamie Cruikshank.
Good evening, Board of Education members, administration, this great faculty and staff, proud parents and family members, and above all, the esteemed graduates of the class of 2025. My name is Jamie Cruikshank, and I am proud to serve as your superintendent of schools. Welcome to this commencement ceremony. As you stand here today, graduates, on the cusp of a new chapter, it's natural to feel the thrill of the unknown and the anticipation of what lies ahead. What you're feeling is understandable. Much like taking flight on your own for the first time, it requires courage to leave the familiar and soar into the unknown. on this journey, remember the courage you've discovered within yourselves as flyers. Think back to the times you stepped outside of your comfort zones, whether in the classroom, on the field, in the ring, or within the community. That courage to embrace the unfamiliar is a lesson learned here that will serve you immeasurably as you navigate through environments and challenges. The path ahead will undoubtedly have its share of winds of change and moments of turbulence. Your time as flyers has instilled in you the resilience to navigate these challenges. You have learned to bounce back from setbacks, to persevere through difficult times, and to adapt to new circumstances. Hold on to this resilience, for it will serve as an anchor in uncertain times, allowing you to overcome any turbulence you might encounter. Furthermore, the spirit of a flyer is deeply entwined with the unity and pride in our community. You have experienced the strength of flying as a flock together, supporting one another. As you venture out into this world, remember the power of connection and the importance of empathy and kindness. These are not just school values, they are fundamental human qualities that will enrich your lives and the lives of those around you. Carry with you the understanding that even in new communities and new endeavors, finding ways to connect, to support, and to uplift those around you will be crucial. Our school crest reminds us, Labor omnia vincit. That's Latin for work conquers all. This is not just a motto. This is a testament to the dedication and effort you have poured into your time as flyers. As you move forward, remember that success in your future endeavors, whether in college, the military, the workforce, will be achieved through thoughtful and intentional action. The discipline and work ethic you have cultivated here are invaluable tools that will empower you to achieve your goals. So you and I are leaving this wonderful school together. I've learned many lessons from you, truly. And I hope you'll look back with fondness on the lessons that you've learned. As you spread your wings and chart your own courses, never forget the core of what it means to be a flyer. Your courage, your resilience, your unity, and your kindness. Let those qualities fuel your ambitions and guide your actions. Embrace new challenges, knowing that the lessons you've learned as flyers have prepared you to not only act, but also to dream well, to plan well, and to believe in your capacity to make a positive impact. Do not hesitate to blaze your own trail and let your unique qualities shine. Ever forward. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. It is the difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. That's Nelson Mandela. My deepest wish for each of you is that you carry this flyer spirit, this strength, and these lessons into the world. May your futures be filled with endless opportunities, extraordinary adventures, built upon the foundations you established as your time as flyers. Remember the strength and spirit you found here, and let it continue to guide you as you soar to great heights. In the words of Suzanne Collins, one of my favorite quotes, fly you high. Thank you. Now it is my distinct honor to introduce a man of integrity and honor, Board of Education member, James Dilfer.
It's going to be a tough act to follow, Coach, right? Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, we would like the graduation team for getting our students to sit on the stage today. Who is on this graduation team? All of you. Out in the audience, we're all the friends, the family, here to support the graduate. Mr. Cruikshank, administrators, the entire NSCS staff, to include the SUNY Potsdam team, thank you for allowing us to utilize your facilities. Let's give a round of applause to the graduation team.
Woo! All right, big.
I would like to leave one word with you when you leave this stage today, and that would be ownership. What does that mean? Ownership means from the time you walk off this stage, there's no excuses. There's no one else to blame. You are responsible for everything in your world, everything that impacts you each and every day. When you cast blame, make excuses, or point fingers at anyone or anything else, you take no action to improve. Therefore, the problems never get solved and usually get worse. When you point fingers at others and cast blame, they point fingers back at you and make excuses themselves. The blame casting and excuses making becomes a culture of whatever team you are on. As a result, the team will be unable to solve problems and will never improve. This is where you change. This is where you make the change when you leave the stage today. You take ownership of all you could have done to improve the outcome of the situation and then implement a solution. The problems get solved. Ownership creates ownership, and when others see a leader taking ownership and problems getting solved, they often start to do it, and extreme ownership becomes the culture of the team. Flawless performance doesn't exist. No team will never, ever be mistake-free or without areas on which to improve a team that makes extreme ownership constantly grow. By learning from mistakes and failures and implementing solutions to prevent those mistakes and failures from happening again. Through extreme ownership, a team will continuously get better until they become unstoppable. The Board of Education would like to congratulate each one of you on your accomplishment. For 12 years, you have focused on your education, and here you are, a graduate, and leaving here with a diploma. You should all be proud of who you are today. You have completed a difficult task, and you have earned it. The Board of Education hopes that all your accomplishments turn out to be as significant as today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cruikshank and Mr. Dillon. I am pleased to present you now to our soon-to-be graduate speakers from the class of 2025. We will begin with our valedictorian, Peyton Sullivan, followed by our salutatorian and class president, Emma Dillon. Please join me in welcoming to the podium our valedictorian for the class of 2025, Peyton Sullivan.
Good evening. Dr. Biffer, Mr. Cruikshank, the Board of Education, teachers, friends, and family, thank you for gathering here tonight to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. It is with deep honor to be standing before you all today, and I'm overwhelmed with the amount of love and support in the audience tonight. To my fellow graduates, today is a testament of our strong efforts and diligence. We have earned this moment. For nearly our entire lives, we have been working towards this day. This bittersweet triumph has been long awaited, and I'm proud to say, congratulations. As we all go our separate ways and make a life for ourselves, there's one thing I will never forget. I will never forget where I came from. Since freshman year, I vowed to explore the world and leave the area to continue my education. I've always said the words, I can't wait to get out of here. And although I'm staying true to my word, I will never forget the place I call home. Whether we decide to stay close or venture away, these towns will always be a part of who we are. Over the past 14 years, I am thankful to NNCS for being my second home. It has housed memories we will never forget, experiences we have learned from, and bonds that can last a lifetime. Within our brick building, I feel a sense of belonging, familiarity, authenticity, and a place I'm proud to call home. I felt most myself in the midst of the soccer field. I've accomplished my goals within the walls of the classroom, and I've made my favorite memories on school grounds. NNCS has raised me every day for the last 14 years, and this school has helped me become the person I am today. With that being said, I cannot forget about the exceptional people I've met along the way. With my second home brings me a second family that is not determined by blood, but by love, loyalty, and gratitude, and who have permanently shaped my character for the better. This consists of teachers who have inspired me, coaches who have encouraged me, and friends who have supported me. I can't begin to thank NNCS for all it has done for me, but I know no matter where life takes us or how far we go, we will always have a home at Nora Norfolk. Within the classroom, we have been taught lessons about Pythagoras, Isaac Newton, John D. Rockefeller, and Ernest Rutherford. But more importantly, we have learned how to work hard and be dedicated. We have been taught the power of our words and the importance of kindness. We have learned to value honesty and integrity. We have mastered how to be a flyer with responsibility and respect. All these lessons and moments have prepared us for the future. And although I'm only 17 and still have many more lessons to learn, there is one definite lesson I've acquired across these 4 years of high school, and that is to be present, to live in the moment. We dwell on our past mistakes and constantly stress over the future. We live life through a schedule and never take one moment at a time. We are so wrapped up in what happens next that we forget to enjoy what's happening right now. Living in the moment is a beautiful way to live. As we enter this new chapter of our lives, I challenge you all to be more present. Take life one step at a time and enjoy every moment of it. Before I conclude, I'd like to leave my fellow classmates with one last note. Throughout this entire year, we have been asked, what do you want to be? I know this question can be daunting and our answers are uncertain. As we take on our next adventures, remind yourself that it's okay to not know what you want to be. It's more important to establish who you want to be. Who you are will always matter more than what you are. So, class of 2025, figure out who you want to be, but go and be the best version of yourselves. Thank you. I'm now pleased to welcome you, our salutatorian and class president, Emma Dillon.
Good evening. As the salutatorian and class president of the class of 2025, I thank the Board of Education, Mr. Cruikshank, Dr. Biffer, the staff, and the students. Additionally, thank you to all the families and friends here today who have shown unconditional love and support for one or many of the graduates on this stage. We have all shown up today to share this monumental step means more than words could address. I'm extremely proud of every one of you sitting on this stage, whether we've been close friends or just shared simple conversations. When we reflect throughout high school, I would like to recognize how each moment, each experience, and each emotion shapes us. Thus, we are a product of every experience in our lives, whether it was hurtful, frustrating, or simply the best day ever. Although we are unable to change the past, we can change who we become after today. This lesson became clear to me while being a 3-season athlete. There were days I dreaded going to practice, where the last thing I wanted to do after school was run 2 laps at the beginning of soccer practice or complete ab workouts. As usual though, I still showed up with my teammates and did everything asked of me. At times, I did feel like quitting because it was hard to be competitive at times. We didn't always win or have success, but we were there, on the field, on the sideline, for each other. And to me, that's all that matters. Showing up is the best decision I have ever made, socially and personally. I have grown mentally and learned how to persevere through tough times. Through sports, I've met some of the most amazing people in this building, students and staff. who are united by a shared passion and commitment. After going through a few senior nights, the impact my teammates have made on me became apparent, as well as the impact I left on my teammates, proving I had a role on each team I was a part of. We all showed up every day to support each other, and it's in these moments that I have vividly recognized what showing up can truly accomplish and who else it impacts. As you move forward into your individualized futures, it is crucial not only to show up, but to navigate through life being open-minded. Immerse yourself in being uncomfortable to shape who you will be tomorrow. Just reflect on your own life for a minute. You had to try your favorite food for the first time. You had to step out of your comfort zone to meet your best friend. And you risked failure to try a sport or activity that you now love. This process is difficult. Sometimes being open-minded appears as being brave and checking in on someone. Sometimes it appears as being honest with yourself when your priorities aren't aligned. And sometimes it is accepting your mistakes. All of these uncomfortable, awkward, difficult moments are what becoming looks like. It's how we become resilient, how we become leaders, and how we became us. Today is viewed in two ways: closing a door while opening another, while we become who we truly are. We have all experienced and learned from our lives this far. Now, we embrace our experiences to grow to become a better person. We are unable to change how we are today or what we have been through, but we can change who we are tomorrow. C.J. Lewis says it best: you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Class of 2025, you don't need to have it all figured out right now. Just keep showing up. Build your life with what you enjoy and what brings you happiness, not one that looks right on paper. Stay open-minded to the moments that challenge you, to the people who surprise you, and to the experiences that shape you. Thank you, students, staff, and coaches, for shaping my experiences throughout my high school career. Your impact and lessons will be carried with me beyond today. Congratulations, class of 2025.
I want to thank Peyton and Emma one more time. I think for the two of them, those were such well-written and well-spoken speeches with great messages of showing up and being present in the moment. So one more round of applause for those two. Each year, the graduating class selects a speaker to talk at graduation. This year, the class of 2025 requested that Mr. Stephen Lejeune speak and address the class. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Mr. Stephen Lejeune.
As my statistics class knows, I gotta put my old-man glasses on. To the class of 2025, you did it. Congratulations to all of you on a job well done. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. It truly is a blessing and an honor. Back 4 or 5 years ago, when I was first introduced to you, I think the majority of us met on a computer monitor, on Zoom, during COVID. It has been so nice to get to know you face to face. You all have your own personality that makes you who you are. Different people is what makes this world go around. If everyone was the same, think about how this world would be. It would be crazy. The world is changing right in front of our eyes. Technology and artificial intelligence is making a big stamp in our society. Artificial intelligence, AI, is all around us and is supposedly reshaping industries, companies, schools, and can analyze data at crazy speeds. Have you ever used AI? Man, some people are in fear of robots and intelligence taking over our future jobs that could be yours, ours. I am not in fear. Robots and AI will never live up to you. I think just the opposite. AI will never have a heart. You do. Wear your heart on your sleeves and show people that you care. Do the best job you can every day, no matter what the job or task is. Remember, there are a countless number of human beings with a very strong heart that go into making these robots and artificial intelligent machines. More importantly, if you look around you at your support system, they care about you. I know your family members have strong hearts because I have seen yours. You have opened up your hearts to me, not only in the classroom, but on the athletic fields. I thank you for letting me into your hearts and lives and sharing stories with me. Stories and memories I will never forget. I remember once having a conversation with a group of professionals, and someone said, I make $180,000 as a lawyer. What do you make? My reply was, I make a difference. A difference in my student lives. I hope I have made a difference, as I can say you have made a positive change in my life inside our wonderful district. AI will never experience pain, joy, success, or failure. You already have and will most likely experience these feelings again. Just be yourself, you will prevail. AI is predictable. Your future at this moment is now. And that is totally fine and normal. You decide what buttons to push and make tough, important decisions in whatever path you take. That makes it so awesome and thrilling to know you will be the leader in your own adventure. You have time to decide on where you fit into our beautiful struggle called life. Don't feel bad if you are uncertain about the path that awaits you. You have time. I know because I was that person that was uncertain of what I wanted to do back in the year. Never mind now. Heck, some days I'm still unsure of what I want to do. Is that you chuckling? See? I can still make you guys do laps. I see the field out there. Thank you for giving it your best. And you know, for one to see the rainbow, you have to put up with the rain. That's all us teachers could ever ask for, is that you do the best job you can. When you do that, you just never know. You never know. You never know. My JV girls soccer team never knew what the trophy was going to be inside our inter-squad tournament. Team Turbo, coached by Chris Fiat. Team Grizzle, coached by yours truly. Best 2 out of 3, of course. What was the trophy going to be? The gold cup? A plaque? Oh no. It was ramen noodles. My bad, ramen. I took so much heat for that. It's ramen, yeah. So this was hanging in my room, and this is kind of like a silly memory, but I think silly memories are the ones that we cherish. Another kind of silly memory is I never thought that the fishball record would be broken. In statistics class, I have this present that Mr. Biffer gave us at Christmas time. The record was 7 ball pops in the fish's mouth. Thomas Berkman did 34 ball pops. 34. I can't even do one. You just never know, you know, the memories of little things in statistics class. We opened up our room to the bowling tournament, and the bowling trip was postponed. Everyone was so bummed out, so we bowled, and who would have ever known that Kesley Queen and Collar would take first place over P. Money Sullivan. And the rest of the group, yeah, we had a great time. We really do statistics, seriously. I swear. Yeah, you just never know what's going to happen. The older you get, the more you realize and understand not to worry about things you can't control, and cherish every moment you have with your family and friends. They will help you in times of need, times like helping you study, helping maybe to file your taxes for the first time, or even just helping you put your baseball pants on correctly for a baseball game. All right, never mind. It's time to round things up here. So, but yeah, this year's slogan from me to you, class of 2012, is you never know. You just never know. You never know how many goals you're going to score unless you take those shots. You never know when that 8 or 10-point buck is going to walk out into your shooting lane. So be ready. You never know what you are going to accomplish. So keep your goals high. You never know about tomorrow, so live today. So give Grandma, Mimi, Grandpa, Papa, Mom, Dad, your sister, your brother a big hug and tell them how much you love them and care, because you never know. Have no regrets. Laugh today. Smile. Have a great time and be safe. Lose yourself in this moment and always cherish your memories with each other, because you never know. There is one thing we all know. Flyer pride will never die. Once a flyer, always a flyer. Oh, in a few months, I have to say this too. You know not to eat yellow snow. I have to throw it in. Thank you, class of 2025. Thanks again for letting me speak tonight. You guys rock. Congratulations.